A long time ago, there was a kingdom called Lumiere, a land where darkness had never truly touched the earth. From the glimmering rooftops to the golden-lit branches of ancient trees, every corner of Lumiere basked in a perpetual candlelit glow. This warmth sprang from a single source, the magic candle of the sovereign, a flickering flame said to banish even the deepest, oldest shadows from the hearts of her people. At the heart of the palace, Queen Alvia tended this candle with patient care. She was loved as a just ruler, but adored even more for her daughter, Princess Luna, a young woman whose beauty was matched only by the subtle radiance over her chest. For Luna alone had been born with a candle over her heart. It flickered only when she acted with pure kindness, and when its tiny flame burned bright, the whole kingdom seemed to shine just a touch warmer. Yet beyond the gentle borders of Lumiere, darkness brooded. Long ago, a figure known as the Dark Mother had tried to swallow Lumiere's light once and for all, and for her crimes had been banished. She wandered the silent ruins of night, plotting her return, waiting for the day when the courage of Lumiere's last true heart might falter. One evening, as the kingdom celebrated the luminous festival, a cold wind coiled through the candlelit streets. The sky dimmed, and a shadow drew itself across the palace gates. Standing beneath the queen's balcony, the Dark Mother stretched out her hands, whispering a vow.
When the last candle goes out, the soul of Lumiere will sleep forever.
Her breath passed over the city, and as midnight crept in, candles guttered and flickered out one by one. Streets fell to greyness, houses to silence, and a shivering fear seized every soul but one. For in the palace, beneath her sorrowful mother's arms, the flame in Princess Luna's heart persisted, burning bravely against the shadows. Queen Alvia wept over her people, but Luna dried her eyes.
There must be a way.
And gripping a magic lamp, a vessel barely alive with hope, she set out alone into the darkness. Only one other soul joined her, a shadowy crow named Nox, once the proud servant of the Dark Mother. Once a spy, now repentant, Nox bowed a velvet-feathered head to Luna.
I know the way to the lightless tower, where all lost flames await their fate. If courage is your companion, so am I.
Together, the princess and the crow traveled into the black wilderness. The first challenge was the Forest of Mirrors. Curved glass trees reflected every inch of Luna's travels, but also her secret doubts and quiet fears. Each time she stared into a mirror, shadows grew heavier over her shoulder, yet every step forward sent a hesitant flicker from her heart candle, thinning the darkness behind her. When she finally looked beyond her own reflection, she saw Nox by her side and moved on. The second obstacle was the Sea of Fog, an endless expanse where even Nox's wings could not find the horizon. Here, the fog swallowed Luna's voice, her hopes, her memories of sunlight. Without words, she stumbled, holding the lamp close. Remembering the laughter and love in her mother's eyes, she willed herself forward. At the very edge of the mist, her heart's candle glowed strong enough to pierce the gloom, guiding her and Nox to the far shore. At last, they found the Temple of Time, its crumbling arches rising above shifting shadows. Here, a voice from nowhere, everywhere, told Luna the truth. Every light, no matter how brave, will fade when belief is lost. Your candle's flame depends on the faith you carry. Luna felt a pang of fear, but took a deep breath.
Even if I tremble, I will carry my light forward.
She answered, and the temple doors opened at her feet. At the very heart of Lumiere's lost lands stood the lightless tower, an ancient spire where all light went to hide. Climbing endless stairs, Luna emerged onto the highest platform and found the Dark Mother herself, a towering shadow, her eyes flickering like dying embers.
Well met, candle-hearted child. Here is my offer. Extinguish your candle, and I will grant half of my darkness to the world, giving a gentler night, one in which no candle will ever again burn alone. But if you light your candle anew, everything might be lost forever.
Luna stood silent, the lamp trembling in her hand. She closed her eyes, feeling the warmth inside her chest. Slowly she stepped forward, her voice just above a whisper.
I will not share my light because true light is courage, born in the heart, not lent from another.
At these words, the flame upon Luna's heart soared like a sunrise, licking up into the sky, breaking the shroud over Lumiere itself. Light spilled over hills and valleys as shadows receded, and the Dark Mother shrank to an ordinary shadow, dissolving on the wind. Lumiere lit up, brighter than ever before. The people rejoiced, and in every home a candle sparked to life, a gift from the courage of their new queen. For Luna had saved her kingdom not through the sharing of borrowed light, but by trusting in her own. And so Princess Luna became the Queen of Light, beloved in all the hearts of Lumiere. And whenever darkness gathered at the edge of the world, her people remembered. When darkness swallows the light, light your heart brighter than any curse,